Welcome to my new humble abode. Not too bad. Yo boys, I know it's been an absolute minute since we've been back on the vlog. Things have been changing very, very fast, very rapidly. The last time you guys saw me, I was in Bali, which was like 8 months ago. And since then, we've been on an absolute generational run. I've moved out into my own apartment. I've got my own office in my apartment, which is very, very sick. I live close to the beach. Life is just so good at the moment. And there's a few things that I think really make this all possible. In the past, I've worked really, really hard, but it was unsustainable because I would burn out. And the reason why I would burn out, I believe, is because I didn't have any network. I didn't have any community that really understood what I was going through, that I could lean on and speak to and connect with. When you work in isolation for so long, you just get in your head, you get stuck, you start to feel a bit misunderstood. And when you have a community of people like the ones you just saw on the call I was on, that is an only earned community call. If you're interested in joining that community, you can shoot me a DM, I can connect you. The power of the community is that now you are connected with people who understand what you're going through, and understand the sacrifices you need to make, and can relate to you, which means somehow, subconsciously, I'm just able to work harder because I'm having these conversations with people who understand. You don't feel as isolated, you don't feel as weird in the lifestyle that you live. And that is super, super, super important for this line of work. Everyone kind of says, oh yeah, being an entrepreneur, that's the dream, working for yourself, that's the dream. But in reality, like, it's Saturday, it's 10 a.m., it's 30 degrees outside, everyone's down by the beach, everyone's having fun, and I'm in here working, scheduling emails for my clients. You leave the 9 to 5 to work 24/7 effectively, but I wouldn't want it any other way. I am running an email marketing agency that's going really, really well. We get great results for our clients. One of our clients the other day went from $2,000 in email marketing in a month, and the month that we came on, we did $38,000 for them in email. So we're able to, really pull on some big levers for our clients and get them really, really good results. And so I'm really passionate about that. And that's the best part about it. Come along with me. This vlog's just gonna follow what it's like running a 6-figure agency, soon to be a 7-figure agency. Watch this space.
Yo, remember when she told me I should travel more? Now she message come home whenever I'm abroad. Let's have it right. Not so hot, let's check the Fahrenheit. So only makes sense they put the man in ice.
One of the things I've been heaps more dialed in on since moving out has been taking my supplements. So I did a creatine load of like 10 grams a day for a week or two. And now I just take 5 grams a day. 10 grams a day was upsetting my stomach. I don't know if you've ever had that happen to you before, but creatine, it does its fucking number on me, that's for sure. But this is what I take mostly for hormonal health, for testosterone health. So I take zinc, extra strong. I take a extra strong magnesium, and I take 2 fish oils. That is like the testosterone mega stack for your hormonal health. And I think as any young man they should keep that in check. Moving out of home has made that 10 times easier. I don't know why, it's just how it is.
London city is dark and cold. Don't take pics with a member screaming at gang if you are involved. Wanna be a G, better be fully active. Gotta do the role with your heart and soul.
Boys, I just hit my biggest ever month in my business. Things are going really, really well, but this has probably been one of the hardest months of my entrepreneurial journey so far. And something that I wanted to talk about is how success can be very, very painful. And basically what that means is during the process of growing and succeeding, that means you are pushing your limits and you are expanding your bandwidth, you're expanding your ability. And through doing that, you're gonna find your limits. You're gonna find where you break. You're gonna find where your systems break. You're gonna find where your relationships start to break down. And all of that is actually a very, very painful process. But the success lies in the mindset that those problems are ones that you are welcoming on. All of the problems that I've had throughout the month and the stress that I've felt, every day I remind myself, these are things that I used to pray for. These are problems that I literally sat down and manifested on. I wanted these problems. I wanted to go to bed stressed and wake up stressed because I had so much work. Like, these things are a blessing. And this is kind of where a lot of people break down. They go, oh, maybe being an entrepreneur isn't for me. Maybe being successful isn't for me, because even when you succeed, it brings you pain. But you need to rewire your mind in that process and go, this pain is actually such a blessing and you need to be grateful for it. So, you know, it's not all sunshine and rainbows when you succeed. And yeah, I hit another record month, but it came with a whole bunch of headaches. And, you know, the plan now is obviously just to fix those things, the problems that arise through growth, so that I can go on and continue to the next level. At the end of the day, I'm here in my own apartment, 5 minutes away from the beach, living with my girlfriend, working completely on my own business. Like, this is the life, this is the dream that people have, right? When they start this journey, this is what they want. Well, at least this is what I want. Do you know what I mean? You know, all of the other stuff comes. What you want is freedom and the decision and the ability to do and live how you want. And this pain is the pain that I chose in my life. This doesn't even fucking make sense. In saying that, I'm gonna sit down and work until I fall asleep at my desk again for another day in a row. And we'll wake up and we'll do it tomorrow. We're rebuilding the systems that we found were limiting factors for us. A lot of that was onboarding and task management, you know, at scale, when you start to have too many clients to be able to manage the tasks individually without automation. So we're fixing that process. And yeah, next month, we're gonna fucking kill it and ideally break another record month. Grapes are so good.